Hey, hockey fans, James Cebulski for EA Sports. We're in Washington, where the fans are ready to rock the red because they are all Caps. Both teams are lined up, and we are set to get things going. The Capitals kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Vegas gains a hold of it. Slides it over with pace to Haig. And he slides it quickly to Pietrangelo. Right in front of the official's eyes, and the hand is in the air.
It's tough when you got to start the game short-handed now, so the PKers are going to have to come out and do a job and reset the momentum.
The Golden Knights will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
First power play opportunity of the game, and also a chance to dictate pace if they can go ahead in this one.
Taken along the wall by Eichel. Puck grab by Dowd. The Capitals play it along the boards. Comes up with the stop. I think he got a blocker on that one. Slides it diagonally to Carlson. And loses possession after a solid hit. Denies him!
Hills made himself look big on that save and almost made it look easy. That's a high shooting percentage shot because it's coming from a grade A scoring area.
Hurdles off to the sin bin for cross-checking. And on the heels of that call, we get ourselves a little 4-on-4 on the ice.
4-on-4 can be pretty confusing when it comes to coverage. You know that your defense have the forwards, but the forwards have to be able to contain the D as well. So it's complete defense out there.
Stopped by the goaltender. The Golden Knights are across the line and into the offensive end. The Capitals will have a chance to go to work here on the man advantage after the penalty expired. Takes a shot. Gets in front of it. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Howden's ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. The Capitals win the draw. Hammers a shot. That one misses and will play on. Scores! Rips it off the pipe and into the net.
Almost needed a double take there, James. And you hear that sound, sometimes you think it's out, but this one goes in. When you hear the ping, you certainly know that you've beaten the goaltender clean, and this is what happens here, but it doesn't come out, it goes in the net.
Washington's come to play. Look at that. A quick goal here just minutes in.
Well, it's all about getting the start that you want, James, and that doesn't always mean a goal. It means being heavy in on the forecheck, establishing pressure, capitalizing on their opportunity. That's a bonus, and they do it early in the frame.
Moves it quickly over to Protas. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's a shot, and kept that one out of the net. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Time of the goal, 3 minutes.
The Capitals have been the busier team on the ice, and the score shows thus far. The Golden Knights start with the puck in their own end. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Vegas has been so strong defensively, and they've been putting their opponent in vulnerable positions all night long, but they've got to find a way to, when they intercept, to get going the other way and generate some offense.
Lots of time left in this period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Slides it back to the blue line. And that's a great heads-up play by McMichael. Here's a short pass to Dubois. Oh, trapper save by Hill.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
The Capitals continue to lead midway through the first. They have really put on an offensive clinic so far. Knocked off the puck. Looks to set up at the point now. Long reach breaks up the momentum. And he takes the dish. Gaining steam here on the attack. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Washington's got a hold of the puck now. Great use of the stick at center by Haig. Vegas takes possession of the puck. Levels them into the wall.
The cliche in hockey is you want to start the game hard and physical and really set the tone, and that's what he was doing right there.
He got all of that hit. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up.
Well, the bench doesn't like this call, James. It's untimely to say the least with that one-goal lead. Now, the PK unit, they got to get out there and they got to do a job.
The Capitals send their man advantage unit out once more. Dowds won the draw inside his own end. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Comes up with a stop. They score! How about that? A good defense translates to an even better offense.
It's amazing how a PK can deflate or inflate, and that's an inflator. When you get a shorthanded goal, you know that you switch the momentum. I'll tell you what, coaches love these types of goals because it's all about hounding pucks and searching for those secondary opportunities, James. He has a knack for the net. It's a nose. You have to have it, but you have to willing to pay the price, get to the tough areas of the ice to get those kind of goals. They're scrappy.
Ross ready to take the draw here on this power play. The Capitals take control of the faceoff. The Golden Knights gain control of the puck. Vegas moves ahead with the puck. Right up the gut, here they go. Coughs it up in the neutral zone.
Time of the goal, 9 minutes.
Vegas gains a hold of the puck against the boards. There's an injection of energy with that hit. The Golden Knights played along the wing. Shot! Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Play is called for offside. Hurdles at the face-off dot, ready to win this draw on the man advantage. And they win that neutral zone draw. Vegas has possession of the puck. Slides the puck ahead to Hurdle. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Hurdle's such a great player, James. He's got great hands and in-tight skill, but just that extra move there, it's a tricky one, and he gets lost in it.
The Golden Knights' man advantage comes to an end, and not the result they were looking for, giving up a shorty.
The big question here, James, is what are you going to do next? You gave up a shorty. You got to find a way.
Trying to gain a step. Denies him on the breakaway. Washington still got time here in this first period to increase this lead. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Vegas has it in the defensive end. And he slides it quickly to Barbashev. Sends a pass over. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off. Van Riemsdyk's got it along the boards. Poked away at center by McMichael. Grabbed along the boards by McNabb. And he takes the feed. Handles the pass. Glove save made by Thompson. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. The Capitals are currently sitting in the driver's seat leading 2-0. Puts it on net. Tremendous save by Thompson. Quick feed to Radish. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Colasar's going off for cross-checking.
key to the umbrella on the power play, James, and we saw it earlier, is we have 3 up high across the ice. You actually pull the coverage up a little bit. If you do that, you can open up cross seams with good motion, but you gotta get the defense running.
Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Now a quick pass to McMichael. Extra attacker out to apply the pressure with the goaltender at the bench. Big time stop there. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
Oh, no, there he goes again, James. That's the second time this period, and it's real tough to get into a rhythm on your bench when you consistently take penalties.
Washington's got a 5-on-3, and the clock's their BFF here.
What an opportunity, a long 5-on-3 here, and this can turn the momentum, switch the entire game in their favor. They have to find a way to execute.
Puck dumped in. Quick pass to Sandin. Slides the puck to Mangiapane. Feeds it over. Fantastic save. Along the half wall with the puck. Here's a shot. Great glove save. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Barbashev's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the faceoff. Nice job tying up his opponent. Great heads-up play to poke it away at the offensive end. And that's off the glove and will play on. Nice job to escape the zone. Keeps possession on the play. And they get that puck down the ice. Washington's got the puck along the wall. Kolasar's out of the box, but they're still short-handed as he steps in to help try to kill off this penalty. Here they come inside the neutral zone. And that's off a stick. Works it across to Kolasar. The Golden Knights kill off the penalty. Got to give their short-handed unit a lot of credit.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
Washington's execution has been on point so far here in this first period. The Capitals win the defensive zone faceoff. Puck picked up by Wilson. The Capitals will play it in their own end. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Here's a chance. Great glove save by Thompson. In the final moments of this period, we've got a 2-0 game here tonight. Strome's quick stick off the draw wins possession. And now it's grabbed by Ovechkin. Washington's scores!
Oh, this was what a shot. That's just adding insult to injury, isn't it, James? A top shutter shot that just sends the water bottle a-sailing. Well, I love this play and really the relentless will to shield the puck. I mean, it's not easy to ward off your opponent numerous times as you're getting pushed and shoved, James. But he finds a way to do it, and he buries it.
The Capitals have a big lead already here as we near the end of period number 1. They have certainly come to shine tonight. Taken by Pietrangelo. Oh, those boards! And we've got a fight.
Well, this is about momentum now, James. That hit, there's a challenge to it, and it's going to be a fight as a result.
And that'll do it after that one.
Got to know who you're fighting, and he landed a perfect one right there and took him down. There's a lot of people in the game who don't like fighting, and you can see the reasons why, but look around in this building. Everyone's standing on their feet and the energy that it's created.
I think they found the tooth that was lost, and both teams now back inside the face-off circle. Hurdles won the draw at center. Vegas plays it along the boards. And somehow he hangs on. First period is in the books. The next 20 minutes is on deck next here on EA Sports.
Join our fan club and receive a membership card, discounts on team merchandise, and team ringtones, as well as email notifications on upcoming promotions and exclusive fan club member events.
Both teams had a chance to recharge, and the officials set to drop the puck here on period number 2. Here we go. Lots of time left in this one, but certainly a lopsided affair to this point. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Capitals dominated that opening frame, James. I mean, they held the majority of possession, and the underlying metrics would say they were in complete control of the game, and so does the scoreboard.
And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. A critical face-off looming here, and let's see if they can maintain that offensive momentum.
Well, you know that the defensive side is vulnerable right now with a tired tender, and on the offensive side, you got to recognize that vulnerability, and you have to attack the net.
Turns it aside with the glove.
Thompson said a quiet night, James. He's been watching most of the game from the other end because of the offensive nature of his team tonight. But man, does he make a nice save there, and that's showing that he's emotionally engaged. He's staying prepared even though he hasn't been busy.
Washington's won the face-off deep in their own end. He got all of that one. Put scores! And my, oh my, how things have suddenly changed here.
Well, it's the magic of one goal and the impact it can have, James. You go from a situation where you think you're out of it, and now all of a sudden you believe you're back in it. Complete change of the dynamic of the game.
The Golden Knights desperately needed that one here.
They did, and one of the key elements for them to have success is to support the puck. Feel like they've been isolated a lot in this game, but a lot of runway left over a period to play in order to get back in.
Moves it to Stone. Getting a little too physical to maintain possession. And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Saad. From the right side, takes the pass. Sends it into the offensive zone. Vegas has the puck.
Howden's not going to be able to get away from the booze and the chance every time he touches the puck, all because of that play earlier where he hurt their player.
Denies him, he got all of it. A chance in front, and that doesn't connect. The Capitals will play it from the defensive zone. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Moves the puck. Here we go, one-man rush. Oh, and he reaches out with the glove save. Wow.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Washington's done a nice job of generating pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Slides the puck over. Washington's got it in their own zone. Dubois got it along the wing. Fires it. How did he stop that one? Moves it quickly over to Dubois. Denies him again.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Still lots of time left in the period. It's a 2-goal lead we're looking at with the score 3-1. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Comes up with the steal. Passes up ahead from the left wing. Here's a short pass to Dubois. That's blocked. Picked up along the wall by Dubois. Washington's got the puck against the boards. And there's a glove save on the play. centers are lined up, and we are ready to resume. The Capitals will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Puck scooped up by Haig. Delayed penalty looming. Taken down, and the officials caught it. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Well, they put themselves in a precarious spot. Not just one penalty, multiple penalties called on this play, James.
The Golden Knights roll out their man advantage unit, and they've got lots of time with this 5-on-3.
Well, an opportunity here to right the wrong on that demoralizing shorty earlier. They're on the power play. The coach is telling them, listen, you got to stick to this system. You have the man advantage.
Handles the puck at the point. Denies him with the save. Downs taking it from his own end. Picked up along the boards by Eichel. Washington's got possession while undermanned. Takes a shot. Glove save. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Eller's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Roy's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Moves it up. Goes right to the crease. And he shuts the door on that. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Washington's gained possession. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. The Golden Knights gain possession. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. To his teammate, and that shot dies in traffic. Vegas has it in the offensive end. And the power play comes up empty. Both teams back to even strength.
A tremendous job by the PK units, James, to get out there and show hard work. This is exactly what it takes to kill a penalty, and they did an excellent job.
Passes over to Roy. Centering feed. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. And he lowers the boom there. On the attack along the boards. Denied with the glove by Hill. Well past the midway mark of this period, Washington's got a 3-1 lead. Strome's won the faceoff, and now let's see what they can do. Quick feed to Saad. Through the neutral zone, up along the wing. Feeds it over on the attack. Slides the paddle in there and pokes it away.
Well, the motion in the offensive zone is all designed to set him up so that he can lose coverage, and that's exactly what happens. He's set up on a tee for the one-timer, but the goaltender makes an even better play, pushes across, and makes a save.
And there's another stop.
They make some consecutive saves there. He's got to be wondering where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
Washington's got the puck. Broken up with a little physicality. Vegas looks to move the puck from their own end. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice kick pass. Handles the puck. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Taken along the wall by Roy. And it's a quick pass to McMichael. Vegas has it behind the net. Whitecloud stick handling in his own zone. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Quick pass to Roy. Rocks him on the play. Fires it on net. Oh, what a stop by Hill. Here in the late goings of the period, the Capitals have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. The Golden Knights take possession off the faceoff. Petrangelo's crossed the line and gained the zone. Shot! Brilliant save! Read it perfectly. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. The Capitals continue to lead here in the late stages of this second period. Hurdles won the draw, and they're on the attack. Makes his presence known on the ice. Dying seconds, and he makes the save. Scores! And they beat the buzzer and get one late here in the period.
They always say, James, that to start a period and to finish periods are critical times, and they get one here. They go to the dressing room with a lot of momentum. Well, anytime you're in the slot area, you know that you're not going to have much time. That's why a quick wrister to the net can often do the damage. It's buried.
Vegas gets exactly what they needed. A goal here late in period number 2. Let's see where it goes from here now, Cheryl.
That should put some wind in their sails, James, as they attempt this comeback and look for the equalizer now. But I like the way they've played this last sequence. Very aggressive on the puck, using their body and physically engaging.
And by number 16, Pavel Dorofeyev.
Coaches have shared their final messages. Players are on the ice, and period number 3 is coming up. There we go. Puck is dropped, and now the clock is ticking on the third period here. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
Vegas needs some kind of spark in this third period, James. It's got to be their leadership group that steps up and leads by example on the ice. I feel like they've been real flat-footed through the first 40 minutes. But hey, you can get back in a game with 20 minutes of runway, but you got to get on the board. How do you do that? You get the puck and you possess it.
Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Puck grab by Chychrun. And some good footwork to kick it away. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Takes a knock, but he's still got the puck. Washington's across the blue line. Passes it over. Oh, what a save with the glove by Hill.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Washington's benefited from lots of shots on net here tonight, and they lead it early in this third period. And they win the draw here in their own end. And now he moves it quickly to Olofsson. Nice feed from the left side up the middle. Quick pass over to Protas. Takes the feed. Scores! Start rocking the red tonight!
That's a hard shot. The goaltender looks like he's just getting to position, gets a piece of it, but it still goes in.
The Capitals have gone up by 2 now here in the third, and boy, do they look good.
That's sending a message right to start the third period, isn't it, James? Listen, you're dictating the pace in all different areas of the ice. You come out in the third and you get another one. That's a great way to start third.
Angles it over to McMichael. Grabbed along the boards by Protas. Washington's got a hold of the puck. Moves it to McMichael. Quick snap! Oh, that's a huge stop by Hill!
Well, players should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender...
All alone! Oh, he gets his glove on that and just enough to keep it out.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
And that's intercepted by Howden. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Up along the wing. Washington's got it across the line. Oh, and a smart heads-up play. Shuts him down. Moves it quickly over to McNabb. Some great thievery in the open ice. Scooped up along the wall by Eller.
Wow.
Scores! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. It always amazes me, James, to see how quickly these shooters can get the puck off of their stick. I mean, they can shoot off their inside leg, their outside leg. It doesn't matter. But what does matter? The positioning from that slot area. You know that if you get all of it, you're going to tag one home.
Washington's performance tonight still showing no signs of let up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
Picked up along the wall by Hannafin. Pushes it across to Dorofeev. Quick shot. Stopped with ease. The Capitals gain possession along the wall. Dishes it off. Shot. Scores. And look at this. Suddenly they're right back into it.
I really like their response here, James. They're able to capitalize on the opportunity, and it gets them within 2. And this 2-goal deficit, it almost feels like there's a little hope now in the game. And if they can get one more, you'll recognize that the momentum will completely shift. Well, the goalie's dropping to the butterfly because he can't see the puck. I mean, they work on tracking exercises all the time, but you can't see it when you got bodies in front of you. So this is a smart shot that makes its way to the back of the net.
The Golden Knights don't have time on their side, but they're starting to scratch back.
They're scratching back, they're clawing back, but they're going to have to take some offensive chances. D are going to have to start jumping in, opening up lanes, and creating odd man rushes.
Here's a chance in front. Couldn't complete the pass. Thompson's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. The Capitals continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Past the halfway mark of this period, the Golden Knights are down a pair. Vegas wins the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Through center along the wing. Quick feed to Roy. Takes the bank pass feed. Here's a short pass to Strome. Takes a hit, but still hangs on to the puck. Here's a chance. Denies him on the play.
Wilson's back on the ice after serving that 5-minute major for fighting, and it's certainly appreciated to have a physical element to your game. You know his teammates certainly appreciate it, but man, you got to find a way to generate offense, and the only way you can is when you're on the ice.
No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. Thompson's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Now lining up here for the face-off after a great shift there, Cheryl.
Yeah, in the offensive zone, they have all the momentum. Would be surprised to see a little stall at the face-off here to give their goaltender a little extra breather because he has been under siege, and you can see it on his face. He needs some rest. A ton of goals on the board tonight, and you know that both teams are looking to pad their stats. A lot of players in on the action, and that's got to give you confidence and make you feel good.
And he moves it up to Pearson. And he came up with a solid stop on that play.
You have to be quick in your crease if you want to be able to deny low zone shots. He does that perfectly as he's tight to the shooter right there.
And he slides it quickly to Waugh. Sends the pass over. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Thompson.
What an incredible glove save by the goaltender. I mean, he gets out to the top of his crease. He's challenging. He's saying, hey, try and beat me on this side.
Late goings of this period, the Capitals holding down a 5-3 lead in what has been a fun one for hockey fans to watch tonight. Oh, a true warrior to block that. Quick feed to Dorofeev.
Wow.
Score! And it's a one-goal game after that one.
Well, that's timely execution, James, because there's still runway left. There's still hope they can get back in this one. Well, I'm surprised the goaltender didn't flinch on this one. I know that if I was getting out on the coverage, I'd be flamingoing all night long, James, because he absolutely tagged this one. He had time, he had space, and he got all of it.
Vegas has dramatically changed the look of this game here in the third.
Two good teams going head-to-head, and this is going to be a nail-biter right to the finish. You can feel the energy after that goal, and hey, who's going to change momentum now?
And now he angles it across to Verona. That knocks him off the puck. From the point, they take control of it. Vegas with possession in their own zone. Washington's got possession of the puck. Slides it across. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Puck picked up by Dorofeev. With some open space here in the neutral zone. Feeds it over. Oh, gets a piece of it with his glove and it keeps out. Thompson's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. A critical draw here. The Capitals win the draw. Quick pass to Carlson. Into the offensive zone. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
Goaltenders work so much on their reaction time, and man, this is just a clinic right now as he flashes the glove and makes the save.
Getting into the later stages of this period, Vegas is still trailing by 1 as they step in for the draw. Less than 60 seconds to play in this tight one. Vegas looks to get things going now with the puck. Moves it to Olofsson. The Golden Knights take it along the wall. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Vegas has the extra attacker out with the goalie on the bench here. Directs it on over to Chychrun. Towards the empty net. Vegas takes possession along the wall. And just a good old-fashioned solid body check on the play. Cutting to the slot. Denied by the goaltender. And now it's grabbed by Son. Scores! They tied it up! They tied it up with seconds to spare!
Well, they really have been a flurry at the end of this third period, haven't they, James? I mean, they've been tenacious and they've been competitive. And it's a reason why they got the equalizer in the dying seconds of the frame. Well, there's no sitting back with the extra attacker out. It's all about urgency, being 2-3 on a puck, finding ways for the retrieval, and then going north, heading north to be able to execute. I mean, you needed a goal. You got to find a way to attack the net.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. And he slides it quickly to Theodore. Oh, solid save by Thompson. And one last save. There's the horn. Neither team giving an inch to each other tonight, and so we'll go to overtime next.
Limited edition team prints are available tonight at your team store.
And we are just moments away from overtime. All right, listen to this place. The electricity so thick you could cut it with a knife. Sudden death, overtime. The puck is dropped. Let's go. And that's poked away. What a stop there. Look at this, 2-on-1. Across the line. Oh, and he ran out of time to try to get something done there. Now a quick pass to McMichael. Oh, it uses the blocker to stop that one. Nice save by Hill. And he hangs on to the puck. They've got an on-man rush. Over the line. Oh, my goodness, what a save there. Thompson's going to hang on for a whistle. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. The Capitals win the draw on their own end. With the bank pass. Here they come on the rush. For the win! And he denies him with a monstrous save here in overtime. Passes it over. Looking to end it. Oh, we are still tied. What a stop. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Well, the coach didn't feel this was warranted. It wasn't egregious enough during overtime to call it, but it is a penalty. This is an urgent kill.
The Capitals with a 4-on-3 power play, and they've got plenty of time to go to work.
As a player, this is what you play for. Power play in overtime. The palms are sweaty. The heart rate is going. This is exactly what you love.
Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Vegas gains possession shorthanded. Puck cleared from the defensive end. Under a minute left in overtime. And he takes the feed. That's gloved by Hill. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Dorofiev's ready for the draws. They will continue to try to kill off this penalty. The Capitals win it. Takes a shot. Oh, you gotta love the effort as he blocks that. And a successful clearing attempt. Washington's gained possession along the boards. Good hit to bump him off the puck. Washington's looking to break out of their own end. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Game on a stick, and he keeps it alive. What a stop! Another face-off looming here on this power play. Washington's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Dishes it off. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. Colasar's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Washington's won it, now they'll go on the attack. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. And a great save. What a moment. What a night.
Well, this winds up in the back of the net from distance because he lets it rip. He gets all of his power behind it, but it's a quick release with his head up that tells the story here, James.
This has really become one of the real premier party destinations in the hockey landscape, and here's a reason why. Look at this celebration here, Cheryl.
And you got to love this. I mean, the fans are there for you while you're playing the game, and you come back out to say thank you to them.
Well, on behalf of Cheryl Pounder, my broadcast partner, my name is James Cybulski. Thank you so much for joining us. A fun night of hockey tonight, and we look forward to bringing you more action soon. See ya.